CPC Civil Procedure Code CPC MCQ with answer PDF. First question, judgment under the section 292 of 9 of CPC means. Answer was the statement given by the judge on the ground of the decoded order. Next, retentionality of the judgment can be found. Answer by reading the entire judgment. Next, a judgment must contain. Answer was concise statement of the case or point of the decision or the reason for such decision and the decision thereon, all of the above. Next, means profit defined under section 2 of 12 of the CPC means. Answer was those profit which is the person in a wrongful possession of a such property actually received or might with the ordinary diligence have received together with the interest. Next, order under section 2 of 14 of the CPC means. Answer for exemption of any decision of the civil court which is not decree. Next, the civil court has jurisdiction to the try all suit of answer civil nature. Next, a civil suit is a suit in which answer was the right of the property is conducted or and right to an office is connected both. Next, under section 10 of CPC, the suit is liable to be answer stayed. Next, stay of the suit under section 10 of CPC. Answer mandatory. Section 10 of CPC apply if the previous suit is pending. Answer in the same court and in the other court in India having jurisdiction to the grant relief and in any court beyond the limit of the India establishment of the continue by the central government and the having the jurisdiction or before the Supreme Court, all of above. Next, under section 10 of CPC does not apply. Answer if a suit is pending in a foreign court for the same cause of action. Next, under section 10 of CPC, answer second suit has to be the state. Next, principle contained in a section 10 of CPC comes into the operation. Answer if a suit are between the same parties or between the party under the whom they or any of them legislated under the same title and two suit are the pending in a court and the matter in both the suit must be the directly and the submitally the same. All of these answer. Next, the principle of the res judicata contained under the section 11 of CPC. Answer when the matter is directly and substantially in issue in both the suit and when the prior suit is between the same parties or person claiming in them and litigating under the same title and the court which determined the earlier suit was the competent to subsequent suit wherever the issue is subsequently raised. All of this. Next, the principle of the res juridicta apply. Answer to suit only to execution proceeding, to arbitration proceeding, to suit as well as executive proceeding. Answer is the D. To suit as well execution proceeding. Next, the expression former suit used under the section 11 of the CPC met. Answer was which has been the decided prior to the later suit. Next, for the application of the principle res judicata. Answer must have been the alleged by one party and denied or admitted express implicitly by other parties. Next, the principle of the res judicata also operated if answer was the issue has been heard and the finally decided by an court of limit res judicata competent to decide and that such court of limit jurisdiction was not competent to decide subsequent suit both A and B. Next, the principle of the constitutive res judicata is contained in answer was explanation of 4 to section 11. Next, the res judicata does not apply in respect of the compromise and contents degree and dismissal in a default both. Next, the principle is res judicata is mandatory in respect of the principle of the res judicata which is incorrect. expert decree and an appeal dismissal in lime both. Next, in suit wherein the doctrine of res juridicta applies, suit is liable to be dismissed. Answer was A. Next, a relief claimed in the plaint which has not been expressly guaranteed by the decree for the purpose of the res judicata shall be. Answer was deemed to have been refused. Next, choose the correct answer. Under section of 30 of CPC, foreign judgment shall be the conclusive as to my matter directly adjudicated upon the between the same parties of between parties under whom they are or any of them claim litigating under the same all except. Answer was if not pronounced by a court of competent jurisdiction not given on merits or were opposed to natural justice obtained by fraud and were found of the breach of any law in force in India founded in an incorrect view of the international law or refusal to recognize the law of India in case in which such as law is applicable, all of these above. Next, under Section 13 of the CPC, judgment on the ground of the jurisdiction can be challenged. Answer was that the both judgment in a personal and the judgment in a RAM. Next, under Section 15 of the CPC, every suit shall be the institute in. Answer was court of the lowest grade competent to the try. Next, under Section 16 of the CPC, suit is respect of the immovable property can be filed in a court with whom jurisdiction. Answer was property is suited. Next, where a suit is respected of the compensation or wrong to the immovable property, the relief can be entitled obtained through the personal obedience of the defendant. Suit can be instituted. Answer was where the property is suited, where the defendant acquisively and voluntary resident carries on the business, personally work for the gain, all of this above. Next, under section 16, the word of property means. Answer was a property suited in India. Under section 90 of CPC, if the wrong is done to the person, one movable property, if the wrong was done with the local jurisdiction of the one court and the defendant reside within the local limits of the another court. Answer was uh, either A or either B, and that the option of the plaintiff. Next, X who resided in a Delhi published statement defamatory to Y in a Kala Y can file a suit as either in Delhi or either in Kolkata. Next, X resident in a Delhi beats Y in Chennai. Y can file suit is answer was Delhi or Chennai either. Next, under section 20 of the CPC, suit can be the institute where the cause of act. Answer was either in Delhi or any part. Next, in case where there are more than one defendant, a suit can be instituted in a court in a was jurisdiction. Answer was A and B both. Next, objection as the place of the suit can be the taken. Answer was A before the court of the first instant at the earlier possible opportunity. Next, a corporation under section 200 of the CPC demanded to carry on the business at. Answer was its principal office in India. Next, in case cause of the action has arisen at the place where the corporation has a substandard office, the corporation is demanded to the carry on the business at. Answer is C, A or B, both. Next, a suit to set aside a decree on the ground of the lack of the territorial jurisdiction is paid. Answer was under section 21A of CPC. Next, under section 26 of the CPC, in every plant act shall be proved. Answer was by effect Dewitt. Next, under section 27 of CPC, summons of the suit to the defendant shall be served on the such date not be beyond. Answer was 30 days from the date of institute of the suit. Next, where a decree is silent respect of the payment of the future interest shall be the demanded to have the refuse such interest and spared suit. Next, answer was shall not lie. Next, Cost of the suit are B. Discretionary. Next, under Section 32 of the CPC, the court is power to the impose a penal compel attendance of any person to whom the summons has been under Section 13 of the CPC the following way. Answer was the D. All of these above. File a suit against B for the recovery of the rupees 20,000 in support of A. Get the summons issued to B who does not appear after the service in the next date. He appear and the court impose a fine of rupees 6,000. Answer was A. The civil judge is empowered to impose a fine of rupees 5,000. Next, under Section 34 of the CPC, where the decree is for payment of the mon court can be order of the interest. Answer was D. All of these above. Next, in normal case, rate of the interest of the future interest should be. Answer was A. 6% per annum. Next, where a transaction is commercial one, the feature rate of the interest. Answer was D. All of these above. Next, a commercial transaction for the purpose of the feature interest means. Answer was D. All of these above. Next, compensatory cost under Section 35A of CPC for fails of serious claim or advance can be ordered by a court. Answer was D. A and B both. Next, Section 35 of B of CPC, the court can be imposed cost for the delay if. Answer was C, both A and B. Next, if the cost ordered under Section 35B of the CPC for causing delay have not been paid. Answer was A. A separate order shall be drawn up indicating the amount of the such cost. Answer was A. Next, the cost of order under Section 35B of the CPC for delay if paid. Answer was B shall not be included in the cost of the suit. Next, a decree may be executed. Answer was C, both A and B. Next, under Section 47 of the CPC, the executing court shall be empowered determine. Answer was A. All questions arising between the parties to the suit in execution pro and not be the separate suit. Next, under Section 50 of CPC, where the decree is executed against a representative, he shall be liable. Answer was A. Only to the extent of the property of the decreased which has come to his end has not been duly disposed of. Answer was A. Next, under Section 51 of the CPC, modes of the execution are. Answer was D, all of above. Next, under Section 56 of the CPC, execution of a decree for a money against the woman, the court. Answer was A, cannot order arrest or detention of a such woman. Next, under Section 58 of CPC, detention of a person where the decree for the payment of the money exceeding a sum of rupees 5,000. Answer was A, for a period not exceeding the 3 month. Next, where the decree is for the payment of the money executing rupees 200 not exceeding rupees 5,000, the detention may be. Answer was A, for the period not exceeding 6 weeks. Next, under Section 80 of the CPC, suit against the government include the government of the state of the Jammu and Kashmir or against a public office in a capacity can be instituted. Answer was A, after expiry of the 2 month notice. Next, a file a suit against Union of the India on 1st January 2023 2013 after giving 2 month notice which was given on the 1st December 2012. The court can. Answer was B. The cannot enter in before the expiry of the period of the 2 month. Next, under Section 81 of the CPC, in suit instituted against a public officer in respect of any act purposing to be the done by him in his official capacity. Answer was C, both A and B. Next, under Section 89 of the CPC, alternative dispute resolution method are. Answer was D, all of above. Next, under Section 91 of the CPC, in case of the public nuisance or other wrongful art effective or likely to affect the public, a suit for the declaration and injunction can be filed. Answer was D, A, and C. Next, under Section 95 of the CPC, the court can award the compensation where the arrest, attachment, or the injunction or the insufficient grounded have been obtained. Answer was A, not exceeding rupees 50,000. Next, an appeal lies from the original decree. Answer was C and B both. Next, an appeal does not lie. Answer was A, against the consent decree. Next, an appeal shall lie. Answer was A, on a question of law from a decree passed by the court of the small cause. The amount or value of the subject matter of the original suit execute rupees. Next, where appeal is heard by two or more judge, and if they differ or that of law in their opinion, the appeal shall be heard and decided by ML decision. Answer was B. One of more judge, including those who have heard the appeal. Next, under Section 100 of the CPC, second appeal lie to the High Court. Answer was A. Substantial question of the law. Next, under Section of 100 of the CPC, no further appeal shall lie from the judge and decree. Answer was A, where an appeal from the original or appellate decree or order and decided by a single judge of a high court. Next, under section of 109 of the CPC, an appeal lie to the Supreme Court from the judgment, decree, or the final order in a civil proceeding of the high if the high court certified. Answer was C, both A and B. A decree has been passed by the High Court of the Calcutta in favor against the YY files in an appeal before the Supreme Court. Starting that case involved the substantial question of the law of the general importance. The Supreme Court. Answer was A. Can refuse to the entertain such appeal as the High Court has not certified that the substantial question of the law was involved. Next, under Section 139 of the CPC, author on affidavit can be administered by. Answer was D, all of above. Next, X files an affidavit before the civil court attested by an oath commissioner who has been appointed by the High Court. Why taken an objection, the trial court can. Answer was the reject the objection as a affidavit has been sworn before the oath commissioner who has been appointed by the High Court. Next, under Section 144 of the CPC is obtained the relief of the restitution where a decrease or order is varied or reversed in appeal, revision, or other proceeding, or it set aside or modifies. Such relief can be sought by. Answer was B, moving an application. Next, under Section 148 of the CPC, the court is empowered by the enlarge the period. Answer was B, not existing 30 days. Next, under Section 148A of the CPC, a caveat has to the remain in force for period 9. Answer was C, 90 days. Next, under Section 144 of the CPC, where a consent or agreement has been by the next friend or guardian in a suit on behalf of a person disability with the express leave of the court, it has the same for. Answer was A, if such person were under the not disability had given such consent, made such agreement. Next, in hand trend powder under section 151 of the CPC can be exercised. Answer was C, both A and B. Next, under section 152 of the CPC, error can be corrected by the court of it on motion or the application of any of the parties. Answer was C, both A and B. Next, the court can be order a separate trial where the joinder of the defendant. Answer was C, A and B both. Next, a suit shall be defected. Answer was B, non-joinder of the necessary party. Next, a civil judge suit shall be the instituted by the presenting a plant. Answer was B, in duplicate. Next, in particular of the suit and entered in a book is known as. Answer was A. Register of the civil suit. Next, where the defendant is obtained at the time when the service to be affected him and he has no agent to the accept the savior, the service may be effected on the. Answer was B. Any adult member of the family, whether male or female. And next, where the defendant is a prison, summons can be sent. Answer was B. Officer in charge of the prison. Next, where the defendant is a public officer or servant of railway company or local authority, the service can be effected. Answer was D. To the head of the office. Next, where the defendant is a soldier, sailor, and airman, summons can be sent. Answer was C. To be the commanding officer. Next, under Order 7, Rule 9 of the CPC, when a plant is admitted and the court for the when the summons be sent to the defendant, it will be directed if the present as many copies of the plant as there are defendant within. Answer was A. 7 days from the date of the search order along with the required fee. Next, under Order 7, Rule 10 of CPC, the plant can be retained with the presented no lie court in the which the suit should have been instituted. Answer was D. At any stage of the suit. Next, under Order 7, Rule 10 of the CPC, the plant can be returned by. Answer was C. Both A and B. Next, under Order 7, Rule 11 of the CPC, the plant can be rejected. Answer was D. All of above. Next, under Order 7, Rule 11 of the CPC, the plant can be rejected. Answer was D. All of these above. Next, under Order 7, Rule 12, where a plant is rejected, the judge. Answer was the B. The same is filed. Next, under Order 7, Rule 13, rejection of the plant will be not preclude presenting of the flesh plant. Answer was A. On the same cause of the action. Next, the defendant required to the file written statement from the D service of the summons on him. Answer was A. Within 30 days. Next, where the defendant fails to the file the written statement within 30 days, the court is power to the extent the prior which shall not be more. Answer was C. 90 days. Next, file a suit against the B on whom summons are served on 1st December and file the WS on the 10th February. The same object on behalf of A. The court allow the objection on the ground. Answer was A. Same is not filed within the 30 days. Thanks for the watching. Next part for the CPC is coming.